as we're trying to find areas of different shapes. Some shapes are going to work better with the square units that we're going to try and fill those shapes with than others. A rectangle is one such example. We can see behind me there is a very nice setup where the squares fit into the rectangle very nicely. There's no partial squares or anything like that. Now if we're trying to find this area, we could just count the squares, because that's what area it is, the total number of squares in an object. We could go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, all the way through here. But just like in elementary school when you had, I don't know, 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus, you learned that this wasn't the best way of solving it. You knew that there was a faster way of doing this. It's the same type of thing with area. You can see that we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 squares across the bottom. There's another row of 7 squares, and another row of 7 squares, and another row of 7, and another row of 7. In other words, there is 7 squares happening 5 times. So without needing to count every single one of these up, I know that there are going to be 35 squares in this rectangle, and that is actually its area. In fact, we've learned that as we do this, basically what we can say is that any area for any rectangle can be found in this same way by just taking whatever the length is, in this case 7, and multiplying it by whatever the width is, in this case 5. This formula, or this rule, is what we'll be using for every single rectangle that we want to find the area for.